Hello.
You need to be relatively close. Do you want to count me in?
Let's go.
Good morning. Here I am at Chessington World of Adventures. Chessington World of Adventures is an example of something we call a tertiary industry. Tertiary industries are the service industry. There are 4 different types of industry. There is primary industries. Primary industries are all about extracting raw materials, things like farming, things like mining. Then you've got secondary industries. Secondary industries are all about manufacturing or making different products. For example, you might have a car factory. That would be secondary industry, and that would be secondary types of jobs. Then you've got the tertiary industry. This is the tertiary sector. This is what we call the service sector. It provides a service for people. In other words, things like tourism. So lots of tourists would come to Chessington World of Adventures to go to the theme park, to go on the rides that you can see behind you. In the UK, you'd also have tertiary jobs which would be associated with things like teaching, okay, doctors, because all of those people provide a service. It's one of the biggest sectors for the United Kingdom in terms of employing people and jobs. Finally, you've got a new sector that's emerged in the last 10 years. That's called the Quaternary Sector. And the Quaternary Sector is all about research and high-tech computers. And that sector in the UK is a growing industrial sector. In terms of the tertiary sector, the government encourages things like tourism because they make lots and lots of money from it. And they make money in 2 ways from it. One way is from things like shops. Now, if you look over here, you've got a Ben & Jerry's over here where they sell ice cream. And then at Ben & Jerry's, you've got people who work there and they pay taxes. And the government use that tax money to pay for services like schools and hospitals. In addition, when you buy any product, you pay something called VAT, value added tax on it, which is 20%. So 20% of everything you buy goes to the government, and the government can spend all of that money. Another reason why the government loves tertiary industry, and in fact any industry, is to do with something called the multiplier effect. And the multiplier effect is happening here. So what happens is people visit the theme park and people spend lots of money, and that creates lots of jobs because people have to work here. Then people will come to the hotel and they will stay in the hotel, and that creates even more jobs. Things like waiters and waitresses will work there, and people on the reception desk. And then that will lead to other businesses. For example, last night when we stayed overnight in the hotel, we went to a pub down the road, and then you had even more staff working there, so that created even more jobs. So this is an example of how the tertiary sector is really, really important to the economy, but also how all those different industries link together. And behind you, if you have a little look around, you can see the theme park and Chessington World of Adventures.